Yo, what's up, everybody? It's time for lesson number 11. It's about education. Well, sort of about education. So, let's check out the first slide. Test score success. Studying for tests is fundamental to achieving a high test score. However, many people make do without studying at all. These people typically fly by the seat of their pants and can change rapidly. Once they have graduated from school, they have high job mobility. They are versatile and therefore can find prospective employers much more easily than people who are inflexible. They are usually more interested in travel and new experiences. Wow. Studying books is good because you can burn them if you get angry. True. So let's check out this word fundamental. So studying for tests is fundamental to achieving a high test score. Fundamental means it's important or essential. It also could mean the starting or the foundation. So let's go for the example. Important would be proper clothing is fundamental to hiking in the jungle. In other words, proper clothing is important for going for a hike in the jungle. Fundamentally, I disagree with your idea that cats are better than dogs. If you say that, you're basically saying that at the starting or the essential or important idea of our conversation is that I disagree with your belief that cats are better than dogs. When you say fundamentally, you're sort of saying that it's a strong belief that you have, not so much just an opinion or an idea. It's something that you strongly believe in. And for the starting or foundation, what I mean is the fundamentals need to be down before we can start selling our new cars. So if, for example, Toyota or Honda has a new car and it's not properly designed or they haven't planned anything, they don't have the fundamentals down. So the planning or the things necessary to do before you can sell the cars is the fundamentals. And I got a second example here about cars. The fundamentals need to be good before we can sell cars. The fundamentals that I'm talking about are high quality, safe, and attractive. To make do. When I said make do, I said, however, many people make do without studying at all. So they can get a high test score without actually studying at all. Now the make do means the situation is not good, but we will find some way to succeed. Basically, it means that you have a problem or you don't know what to do, but you will just barely figure something out and be okay. For example, the steel tubing is defective, but we can make do by welding it. So for example, if you're building something and you only have one shipment of tubing, you can fix it and it will be okay. That's what I'm trying to say. I sure hope we can make do with these apples. They look pretty old. Same thing, you have old apples. These are the only apples you have, so you can make do by maybe cooking them and making some kind of pie or making a jam or a jelly. We were able to make do by changing the car tires. Same example. Not good situation, and you found a way to succeed. Here's some paint. I only have 3 colors. See, it says a little red thing under here because this is American spelling. If you go Canadian spelling, it's O-U-R-S. Blue, pink, and yellow. I will have to make do because I will have... No. I'll have to make do because I have no more money to buy paint. Yeah. If you only have 3 colors, you have to use those 3 colors. Fly by the seat of my pants or your pants or his pants whatever means to not prepare or to not plan. For example, the manager flies by the seat of his pants. It's frustrating. That's a common complaint of some managers who don't do much planning or preparation. I prefer to fly by the seat of my pants because it's more fun than planning. It can be more fun, I suppose. He used to fly by the seat of his pants, but now he prepares. This man decided to ride his bicycle across the country without any preparation. He's flying by the seat of his pants. So he certainly made no preparation. No helmet, no water, no food, no motor, no spare tires, no spare brake pads, no tools, no idea, no clue. That's really flying by the seat of your pants. Like I said here, flying by the seat of your pants would mean to not study and just... it's also called wing it, right? Like wing it. To wing it. I've used that in a previous video. Job mobility means the ability to change jobs. So, for example, Donald has high job mobility because he has 4 university degrees. Should underline that. So he's got 4 degrees, he can do many different jobs. Ronald has low job mobility because he is lazy, has no skills, and doesn't care about quality. That's a pretty striking difference. The manager has selected Gary to be fired. Unfortunately, he has Fortunately, he has high job mobility. Unless of course you were seeking revenge against Gary. But fortunately, Gary can get a different job. Prospective means in the future, or possibly. Our prospective dog is Fluffy, clean, well-behaved, and trained. The prospective candidate for the job must be hardworking. This is different. Prospector. The prospector is a miner who worked hard and found gold. So that you see, usually you only say prospector if it's a miner who's looking for metal in the ground. The salesperson is prospecting new clients. If he lands a new deal, our sales will increase. Well, I certainly hope so. In this example, I said, people who fly by the seat of their pants can change rapidly and maybe have higher job mobility than people who need to prepare for everything. And you can find prospective employers much more easily. Do you need to go to school? People tend to believe that school is the only way to learn. Just look at the success of universities around the world. Unbeknown to them, online education is taking off with the advent of YouTube and other video sites. Anyone can learn the majority of school subjects online for free and in the comfort of his or her own home. The path to knowledge doesn't have to be expensive or painful. Well, isn't that the truth? I mean, look at us learning right now. This dreaded message, back to school, doesn't have to be so scary. Now, the first word here is unbeknown, and unbeknown means unknown. Oh my god, thank you. Thankfully, we have 2 funny words that are almost the same. The new paint was unbeknown to me. I got paint all over my shirt. It is unbeknown to the students that their teacher is not at school. They will have to cancel class. Well, they'll be happy about that. Unbeknown to us, the old man had painted a deer on the building when in fact we only sell chicken. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? The second word is advent. The advent of YouTube and other video sites. Well, what is the advent? The advent means the arrival, or the being, or the existing. So for our first example, the advent of computers has made teaching students much easier. So the arrival of computers has certainly made teaching students much easier. The second advent, now this is specifically a Christian thing. The second advent, the second coming of Jesus, supposedly, is much anticipated by churchgoers. Alright, good for them. Okay, let's rock it out with the strawberries. The advent of fast transportation has allowed fresh strawberries to be sold worldwide. You know, they have strawberries here at the supermarket, and I mean, they cost for a small package, I think it was like $12. I'm not spending $12 on strawberries. I only spend $6 a day on food, so I'm not going to spend $12 on strawberries. And they don't even taste very good anyway. They're not local, they're not really fresh. Yuck. Anyway, time for our fluency practice. Our keywords today are fundamental, make do, fly by the seat of pants, job mobility, prospective, unbeknown, and advent. The fundamentals of school include studying hard and work. Hard what? Let me start again. The fundamentals of school include studying and hard work. However, some people fly by the seat of their pants with no preparation at all. They make do by relying on instinct to answer questions. Prospective students are often required to pass entrance exams to gain entry to university. Since the questions are unbeknown to the students, flying by the seat of their pants can help guess correct answers. Job mobility is also higher among such flexible people. With the advent of the internet, changing jobs is now easier. Whoa. I could explain this more, or we could just go to the questions. Number 1. What is making do? A. Failing the test. B. Getting 100%. Or C. Not studying but passing anyway. The answer is C. Not studying but passing anyway. Okay, number 2. Who has high job mobility? Susan, a multi-skilled worker, Tim, a 10-year-old boy, or Linda, a store clerk of 50 years? Well, the only person who has many different skills and can do anything is Susan, a multi-skilled worker. Although I suppose if Linda was very skilled and she could do lots of things, it doesn't matter that she was just a store clerk for 50 years. Maybe she could be good. But the best answer is A. And question number 3. Which is fundamental for a house? Do not paint it, build a strong foundation, or burn the house quickly. The answer is B. Build a strong foundation if you want to have good things for your house. Yeah. Number 4, our last question is, what has the advent of electricity done? Enabled computers to work? Prevented phones from working? Or created a wire from scratch? Well, the answer is A. Enabled computers to work. So the starting of electricity has enabled computers to work, preventing phones from not working. No, that's the opposite, and created a wire from scratch. That just doesn't make any sense.